I'm about to delete hundreds of creative ideas that I've sat on for months, some of them years. And once I delete these, there's nothing left. I'm starting from square one, from ground zero. I have this fear every time I get a new idea. This fear that I won't be able to finish it and it'll just end up sitting there. And these files, they're like the evidence locker of an ongoing investigation. Evidence that points to ideas, but no output. And here's the truth, these ideas are stolen. These ideas, they are not mine. I actually feel a lot of guilt saying this out loud, but I got caught up in that whole, going out and searching for the things that you feel like, your person is gonna wanna see and then making videos about that thing. So I looked up stuff that I thought people like you, creatives like you, would wanna see, like how to build your business as a creative, how to grow your audience, how to overcome creative blocks and deal with fears and all this other crap. And yes, those are valid and interesting topics that, I want to talk about in some way, shape, or form, but when I looked at them from this perspective, they were stolen. They were not my own ideas. I had a whole other channel that I did for 3 years designed around making videos this way. And I even have a freaking business where I help artists and creatives to build their audience and grow their income. And because I was so frustrated with seeing creatives over and over like teach that stuff with no real heart or vulnerability about the struggles that they're having, I started this new channel to do something different, to bring my own stories, my own heart, my own thoughts to the table for once. I wanted to steer clear of what I saw everybody else doing because, I don't teach it the way that everybody else teaches it. I didn't experience it the way that everybody else experiences it. I still struggle all the time with the same things that I did when I was 16 years old. And still, I kept the old ideas. I kept the old ideas out of fear that mine weren't good enough. And there are other fears. There's a fear that I'll spend all this time, making something and get no return, no views, no recognition, just proof that the idea that I had wasn't any good in the first place. There's no evidence to back any of those fears up, but there is still a locker full of ideas that are just sitting there. And I let them sit there and stare me in the face every time I sit down to work on a project. But today we're burning the evidence. I'm burning the evidence. It's time to rebuild, but with my ideas, my heart, my story, just like the artists and creatives that I've loved the most.